Hey guys, this is TexasBassBros, and today we'll be showing off all of our tackle. First, Ryan's gonna go, and then we're gonna pause it, and I'll put all my stuff out, and we'll show my stuff. So here's Ryan, take it away.
Hey guys, this is my box full of crankbaits. As you see, I have a lot of them. My favorite one though is the Chartreuse Sexy Shad right here. I have a lot of cranks. It's one of my favorite baits.
I accidentally snapped Ryan's line and lost one of his favorite cranks the last time we went to private pond. So that's unfortunate.
This is my box full of flukes. I love flukes, as you can see. I've been catching them at Bridlewood often. My favorite fluke
The
is
most on these, and the water's a little bit murky, and I think that green really pops in the water.
it's just a good natural color.
And I just love the action of the tail, and you bump it up, and then it just flutters back down.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
And that's my fluke box. This is my box full of worms. We started out just worm fishermen like 5 years ago. At 17, that's all we fished. That's pretty much all our arsenal was. But yeah, our favorite is this green pumpkin color.
Green pumpkin is the way to go, fellas.
Green pumpkin used to be the only thing we had.
We would only have green pumpkin. We would go to 17 back when it was great, and we would each catch like 10 bass. I remember we would catch like 30.
Those were the times, guys.
That was before we even started recording, which is kind of sad because we never got to experience 17.
This is our Strike King. This is my favorite worm. This is the Strike King. I suggest this because it's just the basic frog, natural colors. I love the tail on this guy.
That is great.
Mitchell has a few of those. We'll show later. And yeah, this is worms, a crank, and this frog. And that's all that. Next we have Rapala DT10. This is what I used on my trip in Alabama. This little guy, pretty much the baby bass version of fluke and crank version. Just looks like a baby bass. It's great.
One of the things I love on this bait is if you can see the design on it, they put great detail into the paint job, which is what I love about this one.
Yeah, Rapala does a good job on that, guys. Yeah. And I just have the bigger version of that. My scale is a Rapala regular old pound scale. We don't really like digital scales because sometimes when you need to get one weight, it doesn't work.
Yeah, the one I had was digital, and it was so finicky, and I ended up just losing it like a week ago, and I had to buy a new one.
This is my what is now a small collection of buzz baits. I only have like 5 now. Oh no. This is my favorite spinner, chartreuse color. Another thing, guys, is when buying spinners, you want to have 2 of these little blades because it makes more action and makes more noise, and it's proven that you can catch more fish on it compared to 1 blade. That's all my spinning. I have a 1/4 ounce spinner bait weight and a chartreuse 2-blade spinner bait 1/4 ounce, and I have this new laser eye popper. And that's all my tackle. I'm going to show you my rods now.
And real quick, while Ryan's getting his rods, I highly suggest getting some sort of like lube that you get. It's like garlic. As you can see, this is amazing. If you buy a new bag, you just squirt some of this in, shake it around, let it sit for a couple days, and they smell like garlic, and the bass love it. It's called Kickin' Bass. I highly suggest it. I bet you could get it at like Dick's or Bass Pro. It says the most powerful fish attractant in the world. Smells the rest, now smells the best. www.kickandbass.com. So go check them out. And I think Ryan's ready for his pole.
My pole setup, what I have on here is my favorite buzzbait. It's got this trailer hook. It's a white color. And my rod is a Lightning OD Shock. It's a great rod, guys. Here we go. Sorry. It's a 6'6" medium spinning reel. Tri-line 4 to 12, lure 1/8 to 3/4. This is an amazing rod. For my reel, I have a Tri-line Floringer GX7 reel. I'm a lefty, so it's on the right side, and that's my first rod. We only have two rods each. This is another Lightning rod. I love these rods. They're really good. An extreme reel. This is also a 6'6", I'm pretty sure. Yeah, medium light spinning. And that's all my stuff, guys.
We'll get right back to you guys with my set.
Hey guys, this is the second part of our video. This is Mitchell stuff.
So let's start off with the cranks and my hooks. So as you can see, I have quite a few cranks over here that I've collected over the years. My favorite is this one. As you can see, it's pretty beat up from all the fish I've caught. I've caught over 60 fish with this crank and counting. It's, I think, my favorite ever. And I have one popper, and this is my favorite popper because it's my only one. And I'm pretty new to poppers, so is Ryan. We're getting into them, but they're so far pretty effective. And I have a couple jigs like this guy, and I'm not quite sure of the exact ones of these, and I also have ounces, and these guys are stuck together, but they're blue jigs. And I have some hooks here, and that's about it.
Yeah, guys, we're just starting to get into poppers and frogs.
I do have one more popper. Sorry about that, guys. And here is some of my flukes. Like this one, the same color as Ryan's, except it got a little faded. I have some of these guys. I forget what they're called. Sorry about that. Excuse me, but I forgot what they're called. I have some crawfish. Here's some of my frogs. This one I actually found. I've never actually used. But this one's my favorite. I like the size of it. I like the color.
It's a strike king.
And I also have this big frog for pond 8 for the big guys. And I only have a few lizards left. This is the same batch of lizards I bought way back in the day when I caught that 4-pound bass back in the winter. I still have some left. I have 2 left. And now moving on to the worms over the years, but this is green pumpkin. We call this birthday bait. We don't actually know what it's called, but Ryan got me this bait for my birthday a couple years ago, and it worked great. More green pumpkin crawfish bait. I think it's just called like a night crawler. This is my second favorite kind of worm. It's this chartreuse green. And then I got what I call, every time I go out to Bass Pro, I call what I call a test bait, where I buy a colored worm or some sort of bait I've never used before, and I try it out. And that was the color I tried. Then moving on, I have my spinner / Alabama rig / buzz bait. And this is one of my buzzes that I have out here today in this box. The main thing I want to show you guys is my Alabama rig. It isn't the regular size one. I got a little bit smaller for ponds, but as you can see, it's got nice color. It's got 3 crappie. I've never caught anything on it because I've only thrown it once. And I plan to catch something in the near future, so stay tuned for that video.
Guys, another thing is when you're using a spinner and buzz, you want to have trailer hooks on every single one of them, because that will save you 25% of the fish that you miss.
And I also have a Ralphula knife. This is a good knife. I think it was about 15 bucks, and I love it. And also, this is the new scale I bought. It's 25 pounds, spring loaded, just like Ryan's. And I honestly think these are the best scales to get. They're the easiest to use, and that's it. Now it's on to my fishing pole with my favorite buzzbait on. It's in the latest video you'll see. And I have a Black Max reel,
It's I think this is a 6-foot rod. It's graphite, and I have my favorite buzz on here. It's a black buzz, and the key thing, guys, about this buzz is you see this metal piece right here. This makes, I'd say, 2 to 3 times more noise than a regular buzz bait. Look for this on your buzz baits, and you'll see a big difference. And I did just recently go to bait casting, and let me say, it's hard to learn, but once you do, I'm glad I switched. It was just the process of switching over is annoying. And hopefully Ryan here will soon switch here within the next year. And I think that's about it. Oh, here's the specs on the back. It's a 6'6" medium heavy action rod with 10 to 20 pound line.
He's got braided line on, guys.
Yeah, I have braided line.
So that's all of our tackle. We'll give you a picture at the end, but like, subscribe, comment, tell us what we need to do better, tell any suggestions on our next video, and keep sharing your subscribers about us.